and Derek Driver ready to mix it up with Blackout, or Blackout's only too happy to comply.
And good God, what a mismatch this is.
On the surface appears that way. We've seen a few upsets in recent days here at Wildside. Driver, Sal Del Rio.
Derek Driver and Sal Del Rio mounting some offense early here on Blackout. The former Wildside Tag Team Champions are very ornery. They lost those titles in a ladder match at Hardcore Hell. Irish whip. Derek Driver hits the ribs there. He hangs on. Homicide accidentally clotheslines Rainman. Drop kick by Derek Driver. Look at these kids go.
Sal is mixing it up with Homicide. Punches aplenty to the left side of the head of Homicide.
Homicide goes for a clothesline. Del Rio ducks an elbow. Drop toe hold by Sal Del Rio. Look at Sal Del Rio. I don't believe that they are putting up this much of a fight against Blackout.
Guess they figure Blackout's in a tough little position right now, having lost those tag team belts at Hardcore Hell 2K2. Perhaps that they're so, Blackout is so encompassed with all this rage and this anger that they're going to make a serious mistake, and Sal Del Rio and Derek Driver could zoom in for the kill. Perhaps that's what Sal Del Rio and Derek Driver have in their minds.
Well, Derek Driver, the inexperienced youngster here, one of the Wildside rookies this year in 2002. Look at him going to town on the former tag team champions. I don't believe this.
Well, wonders never cease. That goes to show you the caliber of the athletes here at NWA Wildside. And just as we say that, I swear we're the kiss of death, some of these guys, you know?
Short power bomb by Rainman, and the Dark City Soldiers are about to dish out a beating Dark City style.
Things a little too promising for young Derek Driver.
Double bulldog by Blackout. 2 count only.
Driver manages to roll a shoulder in the nick of time. What an episode of NWA Wildside this week. Not only do we have David Young defending the Wildside Heavyweight Championship against Rick Michaels, not only do we have the Lost Boys defending the Wildside Tag Team titles against the debuting Briscoe brothers, but we also have a one-night Super Junior tournament to determine the #1 contender for Jeremy Lopez's Junior Heavyweight Championship. A power-packed edition of Wildside.
Derek Driver in the ring. Now there's the butt bomb by Rainman. Derek Driver has been a fill-in partner for G-Rated as Sal Del Rio's tag team partner Kid Cool suffered several concussions, had to take some time off. Originally announced that he was going to be retiring, but actually I have on good authority that Kid Cool will be receiving a doctor's clearance to return to the ring very soon. It may be a bad mistake on Kid Cool's part, but the kid has decided that he wants to come back to the ring. Look for Kid Cool back in action soon. Derek Driver certainly getting a big opportunity with Kid Cool's absence. Interesting to see how that's going to pan out in the future.
Well, so it's certainly good for the health of Kid Cool. Oh, a charging forearm from Homicide into the forehead of Derek Driver.
And Blackout has been on a very vocal mission in the Wildside locker rooms, and that's to get away from the myth that they're ball brawlers. Liger bomb, sit-out power bomb by Homicide.
Homicide not allowing the pin. Go figure.
The former champions, they want to get away from the myth that they're strictly brawlers. They've been spending a lot of time in the Funkin' Conservatory in Ocala, Florida, with Dory Funk Jr. honing their wrestling skills, and we're seeing a lot of that here. A lot more straight-up wrestling from Blackout, and that could be a whole new chapter in the book of the Dark City Soldiers.
That's very difficult to plan for something like that, because we know what Blackout's reputation in the rings of Wildside are, in fact, like. Adding a new face to that offense, that makes Blackout doubly dangerous. Tag teams and all of Wildside need to be aware of this.
Derek Driver rammed head first into the boot of Homicide.
Derek Driver in the wrong place, wrong time. Homicide and Rainman just disseminating this poor guy. Ooh, thunderous chops. You hear the sound echo through the ribcage of Derek Driver.
And Blackout have added a new variation of their finishing maneuver, the Violator 2.0. It's an upgrade.
Terrific.
And we may see this tonight. It's going to be the Violator 4.2.0.
4.2.0.
No need to go into any detail on that.
I need a calculator to figure out all this.
Derek Driver, springboard devastating T on Homicide.
Beautifully done. Driver had to dig down deep to pull that baby out, but Driver is nowhere near the tagging hands of Sal Del Rio.
Well, this young team came up here with 2 pair of balls and said, we're not going to lay down for the former tag team champions. We're going to get in here and go toe-to-toe with 2 of the most vicious individuals in the history of NWA Wildside. Leg Larry by Sal Del Rio. Super kick by Sal Del Rio.
He may be a dancing fool wearing pajamas, but the man can dish it out. And against Blackout, that's a tall order. Go figure.
Boot to the face. Look at Sal Del Rio go. Right here. Springboard tornado DDT. Now here he calls that maneuver the Pasta Cavassier.
I'll bet he does.
I don't want to know any more about that. He doesn't even look like he's old enough to drink Cavassier. I know he's not. Reversal into the corner. Derek Driver makes a blind tag there. Sal Del Rio going for the head scissors. He gets caught. Homicide's got Del Rio hooked. There's the Zoolander.
Sal Del Rio rolls out on the bottom rope, but poor Derek Driver is getting double teamed as we speak.
Oh no, and this is it, Steven. This is it. This is gonna be the Violator 4.2.0.
It could also be called the end.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match, Rainman Homicide, Blackout.